Send me your current FPL draft for a chance to be in a video.
Look at all those chickens.
And this is rating 50 of your FPL drafts. Draft number 1 starts us off with an absolute corker, proper nipple teaser I must say, with Mo Salah for Mo points, a yes Kane for no pain, 3 mid-priced 8 mil players in there for more than mid points, Trent, double Chelsea, and the best 5 million defenders in the game is definitely a wah-wah-wee-wah great success. The bench is weaker than my punches in my dreams, double Arsenal attack and no Man City though, so it's only going to have to be an 8 out of 10 here. Draft 2 is, just a bit, unlucky. No Salah and no Liverpool attacker is more dangerous than the Heat in the UK right now, but you have actually got the best FPL asset in the game. Go on, my son, so I won't quite release a diss track on you for that one. Your bench is proper strong, but also a bit of a waste in my opinion, where Raya and Surridge are just going to weigh you down like a massive anchor, not going to give you anything in return, so no point having them. And then we have some other questionable picks, right? In the likes of Trossard, Egwood, Bruno, and all of that. It's not terrible, but it's not quite tickling my pickle. 7 out of 10 there. Draft 3 is so saucy, Heinz might start selling it in a sauce. Where we've got Go On My Son and Salah as the premiums, Wilson and Jesus up top, double Liverpool defence and Cancelo, double Wolves for their sexy fixtures, the kid Merchant Rashford in there too, all with a good enough bench to round off this very round and sexy team. Amazing. You know what, it might actually be hard to beat this one, boys. 9 out of 10 for me. Draft 4 has the largest text size I've ever seen in an FPL team in the world. What? So mine and your eyes might actually start hurting if we look at it for too long. Salah, Kane, Jesus Mahrez, incredible defence and a very good team here though. Only being ruined by a proper wibbly wobbly bench. And also text size so large, it looks like I'm reading subtitles in a movie. 8 out of 10 here. Draft 5 is actually built different, with a strike force stronger than the Power Rangers. With Harold Kane, Jesus who loves a cross, and Jamie Vardy for a party. Some interesting and spicy picks in here too, with a ooh, Harvey Barnes, it's an eagle and Harvey Barnes. A Willock and a Castagna for some very, very differential players there, but not quite missing out on any of the biggest big boys too. A good bench just about stretches this to an 8 out of 10. Draft 6 is obviously a very juicy team as is made by a fellow Welshman. He's gone for the Salah Kane premium, Jesus Diaz mid-price players, then big at the back at full force. Like you could say this team's got back proper bunda, with double City defence, Trent, Chilwell and Tomiyasu as well. Not quite liking that bench though, so a very high 8 out of 10. Draft 7 is actually just proper good in the good parts, proper wibbly wobbly in others. Salah, Son and Kane mixed with spicy Johnson, Bailey and Sancho, and not really missing out too much in the defence as well, apart from having the worst keeper in the league. So apart from that, amazing team. Big 9 out of 10. Draft 8 has Mbeumo and Tierney in here. So this guy was definitely not properly playing last year, was he? As I myself, I think I got PTSD from both of them when I didn't even own them in my team. Rest of the team is actually pretty good though, 8 out of 10. Draft number 9 is by a fellow Nathan, so I just got to give it a great score just because of that, right? Don't even need to look at the team. Oh wait, I've looked at the team and it's still great. Oh yes, daddy! Big at the back, big points at the front, a 9 out of 10 for draft number 9. Draft 10 only has one premium, which could be one reason to chuck it in the bin, but then you see how much of a very, very, very girthy, sexy, incredible team you can have all around the board if you do that. Oh, this team could actually do bits. Although it's not quite my cup of tea, or cup of coffee, or cup of vodka, it's still actually very good. 9 out of 10 here. Draft 11 has Alisson, Mason Mount, and Ivan Toney. Did you select this team by sorting by last season's points or something? What? No Trent already makes my spine just shiver in disgust. Scary, no. But the rest of that is pretty decent. I'll give it a high 7 out of 10, because no Trent. Sorry, not sorry. Draft 12 has a cheeky Mahrez, a Rashford, a Walker, a Trippier. Does this guy think we've gone back 4 or 5 years in time? What are you doing? But nah, again, a pretty damn solid team, some nice differentials and nice balance too. 8 out of 10. Just because Mesley is there. Sorry, not sorry at all. Draft 13 looks like every other team we've already looked at today, so try not to be a broken record by repeating myself to unconsciousness. It's a good team, 8 out of 10. Draft 14 is by Mr. Michael, and hey, this is what we're talking about. Where yeah, he's got a defense so bad they'll be surrendering quicker than the French, with not a single one of them priced over 4.5 million, but with that, gives him not one, not two, not three, but 4 premium geezers in the squad. Wowza. And with that, he has also squeezed in a Gabriel Jesus there, having an attack so deadly in this team, it could even be banned in 30-odd countries. We even have some bench options to cover a Jacob Murphy starting midfield. So it's pretty much as a perfect team that I can't really see get any better. Wow, proper fiery team, 9 out of 10 for the spiciness. Draft 15 sees a big at the back 5 with a Salah and a Kane, so he's like no other team we've seen before. Not. We do have a proper wibbly wobbly bench though, so it is going to get marked down for me, 8 out of 10. Draft 16 sees a big at the back 5 with a Salah and Haaland, so he's like no other team we've ever seen before. Not. We do have a much better bench here though, and overall a very good squad, 9 out of 10. Draft 17 sees a big at the back 5 with a Salah and a Haaland, so he's like no other team we've ever seen before. Not. We do also have another one with a better bench here, so again, a pretty good 9 out of 10. Draft 18 makes me want to shout, oh, you beauty! Hey! With a Salah, Kane, and De Bruyne triple up, which just makes me go, oh yes, daddy, like that is incredible. And with that, hasn't even hampered the rest of your squad, with it all looking very sexy and very flexible indeed. Very, very, very close to a 10 out of 10, you know. But I'm only going to give a 9 for no Man City defenders. The best defence of the lot. How can you not have them? Draft 19 has also decided to be proper cheeky with another 3 premiums in here. And this time, they got double City defence. Hey! But then no Liverpool defence. I like it. This one isn't too bad, but not quite for me, you know. 8 out of 10. Draft number 20 goes back to the boring 2 premiums. Boo. But then literally has the most perfect defence. Hey! There's some other mid-price options I would probably prefer in my team, but I'm not going to have a scrap with this guy over his options. So, yeah, a very nice 8 out of 10. Draft 21 has no Salah, no Son, and no Haaland. So some may say, no hope. But then with that, you have an incredible team with pretty much all of the best players apart from them across the rest of your squad. Just to show you how far you can truly spread that money if you don't get the biggest of the big boy premiums. Oh, I'm going to have to spread a big fat 9 out of 10 for you, because that is looking very good. Draft 22 is giving us a live transfer in action to really grab our attention, where hey, fair play to him. The team itself doesn't actually need too many transfers though, with great premiums, great mid-price players around the board, an incredible defence, and all of the juiciness to squeeze out a 9 out of 10. Draft 23 has 5 big boy defenders at the back. Whoa, wait, have we seen that before? I'm not sure we have, you know. But what we do have is a very nice balanced team, 2 premiums and a few mid-price players, covering the big boys in defence too, so all is good. Unfortunately, you have literally got no cover at all on the bench, so even one little sneeze with your rotation risky players, you're going to be in the mud. 7 out of 10, unfortunately. I like it. Draft 24 is very much the same, but very much different to the rest, with Kane instead of Haaland and a Mount instead of a Martinelli. I wonder if there's any English bias in this one. Again, a great team, but with no bench cover, so with your rotation risky options, I don't know if you can do that. 7 out of 10. And Draft 25 has yet again got a back 5, but 3 big boy premiums, including Salah, Haaland, and Kane. Oh, yeah, beauty! They have cut some corners in the defence, though, with a Van Dijk as the only Liverpool defender. Interesting one there. So I don't know if I can really defend your choices with that one. But actually, the rest of it, not a terrible team. 8 out of 10. And that right there was the first 25 teams rated and roasted. And as you can tell, pretty much all the teams are very, very similar. So I'm even boring myself repeating the same points over and over again. Good night. So for the next 25, we're going to do a super speed run, 1 comment about them all, and rate them super fast. With Draft 26 getting a 9, proper balance and proper saucy as well. Draft 27 gets an 8 out of 10, solid squad, but not solid enough, with that bench. Draft 28 gets a 9 out of 10, proper balanced, proper girthy, proper spicy, covering the best teams and the best assets. Draft 29 is proper juicy, best backline I've ever seen, oof, and even got spicy players in there with the likes of Coutinho, love that, 9 out of 10. Draft 30 was looking so good with proper differentials in there, but unfortunately you're missing out on any Liverpool defender and wasting quite a few bucks on the bench, 7 out of 10, sorry boss. Draft 31 is FPL Cymraeg, with not a single Welsh player. What are you doing, lad? Come on. But actually, a very good team with finally some respect for Kulusevski. Why is he not in many teams? Come on now. And also covering all the bases in defense too. 9 out of 10. Draft 32 has Aaron Son. Who the frick is that guy? But he also has Neco Williams starting, so already best ever team. 8 out of 10. Draft 33 has Madison, hey, so is already tickling my pickle because I actually think he's the best 8 million mid. Why is he not in every team? But that bench kind of makes me want to unalive myself, so it would have been a 9. It's going to be an 8 out of 10. Draft 34 has squished in an almost third premium in the Sterling, so you could say he has made some pretty good use of his Sterling. 9 out of 10 for that spicy Gordon bench cover as well. Draft 35 is quite tidy, but I love the Jamie Vardy party and the rest of it to almost a 9. Bench makes it an 8. Draft 36 is too lazy to show the pick team screen, is already going to get minus points. Good solid team, but also some very questionable picks in there too. Makes it a 6 out of 10. Yeah, sorry. Draft 37 is so juicy, it makes me want to down a full carton of orange juice right now. Proper juice. 9 out of 10 for that one. Draft 38 looks very nice. It makes me very excited. 8 out of 10. Draft 39 has no Salah, but has Son instead. Double Liverpool defense and a great bench. Oh boy, yes. This right here, I'm going to say it, is the best draft I've seen in this video. Not biased at all because it looks very similar to mine. 9.1 out of 10. Very good, sir. Well done. And draft 40 isn't using the official FPL app, so is already marked down completely. Team's pretty okay though, 8 out of 10. Now Bacon Boy and all of you are probably definitely falling asleep now, like we've gone through so many teams, so we're going to speed run the last 10 even faster than ever before. Draft 41 gets a 9.01 out of 10. Wowza. Draft 42 gets a 9 out of 10. Draft 43 gets an 8 out of 10. Draft 44 gets a 9.0001 out of 10. Draft 45 gets a minus 10 out of 10. Best team. Draft 46 gets a West Ham fan merchant out of 10. Draft 47 gets a solid 8 out of 10. Draft 48 gets an 8 out of 10, only because Danny Ward, best goalkeeper in the world, and he's in. Draft 49 gets a 9 out of 10, and Draft 50 gets an 8.999999999 out of 10. And that right there was 50 of your drafts rated and done. Hey, as you can see, I did not rate a single team a perfect 10 out of 10. Why is that? That's because Bacon Boy is evil. But also, FPL in Game Week 1 is so much of a personal preference, as there just isn't one approach to the game. I don't know when people are going to use chips. I don't know what transfers they got in mind and all that. So I'm mainly looking at personnel and price point structure right now, where the sexier and higher rated teams are ones that have got a good mixture of both. So not only can they do amazingly straight from the start, but also keep on pushing to continue doing well to maybe potentially become first in the world. Could one of you boys out there do it? No, it's mine. I'm finishing first in the world, but I'll leave second for you. I like it. But thank you all for all of you sending me your teams. Thanks for watching. But also, remember,
don't be a cheeky scrub. Subscribe to Nathan Bacon right now. Don't let your memes be dreams.